The sun is setting over the Coachella Valley, which means it's time for Power Baseball. Welcome to Palm Springs Stadium. My name is Zach Durham. I'm here with Johnny Maldonado for some Tuesday night baseball. It's your Palm Springs Power taking on the Havasu Heat. As it was a busy weekend of baseball within the CPCL, the Power got back-to-back wins at home against the Inland Valley Legends, and then yesterday went on the road at UC Riverside and won 2 games against the Inland Valley Pirates. As this non-league game, very important to finish out the rest of the season going into playoffs. On the mound to get the start for the Power is Andrew Baltazar, who in 8 appearances has a 2-1 record with 1 save, a 1.20 ERA with 17 strikeouts in 15 innings pitched.
Yeah, he's been great so far, so he is going to get the starting nod tonight. Although in back-to-back outings, he has no earned runs, hits, or hit by pitches with 4 innings of work. And in total, he had 6 strikeouts and only allowed 3 walks, facing 14 batters in total.
The Heat lineup will look like this. Leading off in center field, Aiden Markovich, followed by Brendan Saman at shortstop, Carlo Garcia in right field, Jake Cook at catcher, Jackson Barnett at third base, Ryan Rose, the designated hitter for the Heat. The bottom 3 in the lineup, Caleb Eisenhower at first base, Jager Baldwin in left field, and Israel Gandara at second base. As Markovich steps up, left-handed batter, getting ready for the first pitch from Baltazar. It's a fastball right down Broadway at 6:59 p.m. to kick off this ball game.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to do a bunt there, maybe a drag bunt since he's a lefty in the box right now. Trying to pull a fast one on this Power defense.
Nice and sunny night here in Palm Springs. Baltazar's second pitch is in the dirt, swing and a miss from Markovich. He's behind 0-2. Umpires today, behind the plate is John DeCesar, and in the field is Brian Claude. The 0-2 pitch from Baltazar catches the inside corner. No, it does not. It looked like it was going to be rung up and called strike 3. At least Blake Conrad thought so. The Power backstop tonight, but instead it's ball 1 and a 1-2 count. The 1-2 offering fastball up and away to even up the count.
And Markovich took a very close pitch on the first ball. Just as you mentioned, it looked like Conrad wanted to throw down to third. It looked like a strike 3, but to the umpire, it was ball 1.
2-2 at the letters and above the zone as the count runs full. Baltazar's got a fastball, cutter, slider, changeup. That fastball will sit in the high 80s as he delivers the payoff pitch, and it's lined into center field. Keaton Nadeau unable to get to it. It drops in shallow center field as Markovich has a leadoff hit.
Hey, Markovich was able to work a full count after being down early 0-2. Was able to see 3 fastballs off the zone and just go up the middle with it, getting a single to start off the game.
90 miles per hour off the bat of Markovich. He kicks off this ball game with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Brendan Saman, the shortstop for Havasu. As Baltazar's got a runner on to worry about. Shows bunt, does Saman, and it chops foul down the third base line. The Power defense looks like this in the outfield from left to right is Garrett Bavacqua, Keaton Nadeau, and KJ Moon. Corner infielders, Brian O'Neill at first, Noah Areola at third. Middle infield is Dalton Thomas at short, Isaac Rodriguez at second, and Blake Conrad, as I previously mentioned, is behind the plate doing the catching duties tonight. After that failed bunt attempt from Saman, he sees the 0-1 pitch, and it's right down the middle for strike 2. 85 mile per hour fastball at the knees.
Hey, good job by Baltazar getting ahead early on both batters, going 0-2 on both of them.
Plenty to work with here in an 0-2 count. Long pause on the mound from Baltazar. He finally delivers, and it's a fastball up and in. Saman had to duck out of the way of that offering from Baltazar. After the leadoff man reaches with a single, he's at first with a substantial lead. First baseman Bryant O'Neill holding him on over there. As the 1-2 pitch is hit off the glove of Baltazar, and he's able to field it, but it's not in time. The errant throw gets off the glove of O'Neill. As both runners are going to advance, it's an E1 on the play. Markovich is at third, and Saman is at second with nobody out to kick off this ball game.
Yeah, Baltazar tried to recover as it bounced off the glove. Rodriguez was actually right behind him, but if he would have let it go, they might have had a chance for a double play. But now they got runners on second and third after the throwing error.
Tough play to make for a pitcher. Comebacker right at you off the glove. Just dead in the ball for Rodriguez to potentially get an out. First pitch to Carlo Garcia, the Heat right fielder. Gets a piece of it, but doesn't go anywhere. It's a foul ball for strike one.
Yeah, just as you mentioned, especially on this field, it's been known to be very choppy, so it skipped right at him.
Corner infielders are halfway in. Areola at third. O'Neill at first. Middle infield playing back. Here's the 0-1. It's inside. Breaking ball that never dove back towards the plate.
And now Baltazar has some traffic early on, but remember, he has no earned runs in back-to-back games.
That one's hit hard up the middle. Takes a big hop, but fielded by Rodriguez. He throws it to first. They get the out, but a run comes across to score as Markovich steps on home plate. That's the first run of the game, and the Heat lead 1-0.
That's all that matters at this point. Get the out early on. Limit the damage as much as you can. Great pick by Rodriguez, taking a short hop and firing to the first base to get the out.
Saman advances to third as he's 90 feet away from scoring with one out. The catcher, Drake Cook, at the plate. Baltazar's first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Infield playing pretty much in the same spots as they were in the previous at-bat. Middle infield staying back. Corners are halfway in. That fastball paints the edge for strike one.
Baltazar has been fastball heavy, but been very successful as he was able to get the first two batters down 0-2 early on.
He certainly had the command as that one is flared into shallow right field. As KJ Moon is on the line, able to make the grab, and he fires a cannon into the plate to hold the runner at third. That's Saman who stays put. There's two away.
Great read by Moon, knowing the sun's in his face and trying to fight a shallow fly ball right into right field. Great way to recover and fire it into home, making the runner at third stay put.
Moon had a lot of ground to cover down the right field line, battling with the sun as well as he makes that grab. The batter is now Jackson Barnett, the third baseman. He steps up with two away, runner at third. His team have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it out to O'Neill, the first baseman, for the third out. But the Heat jump out in front early as they're ahead 1-0 here in the top of the first. Power bats coming up to hit. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Power coming up to swing the bats for the first time tonight. They're down 1-0 early as the Heat jumped out to a lead. They were able to get their leadoff hitter on with a single, and he came around to score on a fielder's choice. Dalton Thomas, the shortstop for the Power today, he's in the leadoff spot, and he swings at the first pitch, chops it over to third, and strong throw from Barnett over to first to retire the Power leadoff hitter.
Saw the first pitch he liked and swung it, and not a bad idea. Put it in play and see what the defense can do.
That'll bring up Grayson Gegg, who's been one of the hotter batters in the Power lineup. He's 8 for his last 15, nearly hitting 500 across the last 4 games, in which he's gotten a hit in those 4 consecutive games. He watches the first pitch on the edge, strike 1. Pitching for the Havasu Heat is Mason Miles. Right-handed arm. Only took him 1 pitch to retire Dalton Thomas, and 1 pitch to get ahead of Grayson Gegg. Here's the 0-1. It's a breaking ball in the dirt.
And just as you mentioned earlier, Grayson Gegg's been on fire. In the past 4 games during his hit streak, he's only allowed 2 strikeouts during that time as well, so he's been putting the ball in play.
Takes a nice hack and fouls it straight back to 1-2 count to the Power DH. Normally plays in the corner outfield. He's been playing a lot of right field of late. Today it's KJ Moon out there. But they moved him up in the lineup because of how well he's been swinging it of late. Normally in the bottom 3 of the lineup. Tonight he's hitting second, and he watches that pitch in the dirt. Counts even 2-2.
Hasn't recorded a walk in the past couple games, but the most walks he's had was back on July 1st against the Colton Nighthawks with the whopping 3 walks.
Takes a nice swing and lines it into left field, but it's right at Baldwin, who makes the grab for out number 2. Nice swing from Grayson Gegg. It was right at the left fielder. Didn't have to move a whole lot. As Garrett Bavakwa will step up to the plate. Tall lefty bat, 7 for 14 with the Power. He had a 4-hit game yesterday against the Pirates in the Power's 5-4 victory. And first pitch swinging, he lines that one down the first base line, but foul.
Yeah, it looks like the Power are being aggressive tonight. First pitch swinging, and they're hitting it hard on the ground as well.
It was a breaking ball over the plate that Bavakwa liked enough to hack at. Just out in front a bit. So he's behind 0-1. Swings again and fouls this one back as it's 0-2. So Miles has been working quickly here in the bottom of the first. Very efficient strike throwing capabilities from the Heat starting pitcher.
During his past 5 games, he's currently batting .500.
Fastball skips away in the dirt late on that release point, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Power left fielder. Miles comes set, kicks and fires, and it's in the dirt again. This one's squirting away from the backstop, Jake Cook. 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Power down 1-0 to the Havasu Heat.
A great take by Bavakwa, leaving that pitch in the dirt to continue this at bat.
Pitch inside, and it's rolled over off the bat of Bavakwa. He stays alive. 85-mile-per-hour fastball right at the knees. Able to get his hands in. Just got a piece of it. He'll see another. The 2-2 delivery. Curveball in the dirt. As a nice plate appearance from Bavakwa here. The count runs full.
Yeah, you said it right. This would be its 7th pitch in his at bat. Continues to foul off pitches and take pitches low in the dirt.
The payoff pitch is low for ball 4 as it's a 2-out walk to Garrett Bavacqua, and that'll bring up Blake Conrad. Blake Conrad in the cleanup spot tonight. The average isn't where he wants it to be. It's 189, but he's been swinging the ball or swinging the bat well. He's been getting some hard contact. His on base is at 434, which is exceptional. He's got a runner on first with 2 away. And he swings at the first pitch. Nice hack, but he fouls it off into Sunrise Park.
He's also been doing a great job getting on base with that high on base percentage. He has a total of 13 walks compared to 4 strikeouts. So just as you said, he's been putting the ball in play, but the results are just in his favor.
Had a hit yesterday in Game 2 against the Pirates. That breaking ball is over the plate for strike 2. So Conrad's down 0-2 with a runner on first. Bavacqua with a sizable lead. Eisenhower holding him on. The 0-2 leg kick from Miles. It's a breaking ball in the dirt. Skips away from Cook, and Bavacqua is able to advance to scoring position.
Good job of Bavacqua of staying in tune in the game early on. Ball just got in front of the catcher, and he was able to read it as soon as he can and took off to second, and now they got a runner in scoring position. Big opportunity for Conrad here to tie up the game.
Miles comes set. No check on the runner. Delivers the pitch, and Conrad hits it to second. Fielded cleanly by Gandara, who throws it to first for out number 3. So the Power get a runner on, courtesy of a 2-out walk, but leave him stranded on the bases as the Heat lead 1-0 through 1 inning, as we'll be back for the top of the second here at Palm Springs Stadium. You listen to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM.
Somewhere down there is you. And just like us, you're an amazing Palm Springs vacation home. I bet we have a lot in common. Elevated, yet down to earth. A place to soak it up, sip it down, and make a splash. A place where staying in is even better than going out. Not just a place for visiting, a place for living in the moment. That moment when vacation dreams become reality. You're one of Palm Springs' best kept secrets. Let's show you off. Because you're so much more than just a home. You're a destination. You're an adventure. You're an idyllic escape. You're a happy place.
Need a garage door replaced or repaired? Then go to Overhead Door Company. We do it all. Repairs, service, new installs, retrofits, and more. For over 100 years, Overhead Door has been committed to bringing you the best in residential garage doors, commercial doors, openers, and accessories. Whether you need a stylish new garage door for your home, a more energy-efficient commercial door for your business, or a better integrated door system for your industrial application, remember, if you don't see the red ribbon logo, you are not getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door products and service you need. Look for the red ribbon for products that are reliable and safe. Our service technicians are trained, knowledgeable, and background checked. Our continued success is due to our exceptional employees. Call 760-772-3667. Overhead Door.
Top of the second here from Palm Springs. The Havasu Heat lead over the Power 1-0. Ryan Rose, the designated hitter, will lead off against Andrew Baltazar. Threw 16 pitches in that first inning, only allowed 2 hits. One of them didn't leave the infield, but the first run of the game came around to score on a fielder's choice off the bat of Carlo Garcia. First pitch to Rose is called strike 1. Second pitch is off the edge for ball 1, so it's 1-1. Baltazar delivers, and it's inside. Backing off the plate is Rose, as it's a 2-1 count. Looks like Baltazar tried to go with a cutter there. The 2-1 indoors as well, but not catching the plate, so it's a 3-1 count to kick off the second inning. Caleb Eisenhower, the first baseman, is on deck. The 3-1 breaking ball over the plate, right on the edge for strike 2. Looked like a good slider from Baltazar.
A great pitch to get him back in the count, and now it's going to be the big payoff pitch.
It looked like a very similar pitch in a very similar spot. This time it's fouled off down the third baseline from Rose. As he'll see another full count. Baltazar delivers. And it's flared off the glove of him again. It ends up into the glove of Rodriguez at second. He's able to make the play for the first out.
Yeah, good job by Baltazar early on, getting some weak contact. Just as you mentioned, hits that were going past the infield, barely. But now he was able to let the ball go past him and have Rodriguez field it.
He looked as if he was going to be able to snag that on a line, but hit too softly, unable to get there. But second baseman Rodriguez in the vicinity to clean up the mess. As the first pitch to Eisenhower, low and away for ball 1. Eisenhower, another lefty in the Heat lineup. Watches the 0-1 or the 1-0. That's called for a strike. Caught that top edge of the strike zone. As it's 1-1. Baltazar delivers, and it's grounded right back up the middle. Doesn't have to move a whole lot as he fields it cleanly and tosses it to first for out number 2. 1-3 on the putout from Baltazar, and that'll bring up the Heat left fielder, Jager Baldwin, at the plate now with 2 away.
This is all you're going to ask for a starting pitcher. Just get the weak contact and get the easy outs. It's been pitched to contact lately, but it's been working out in his favor.
The first 2 guys reached in the first on back-to-back singles. An error moved them over into scoring position, but only one came across the step on the plate. That was Aiden Markovich, the leadoff hitter. First pitch to Baldwin is inside. 1-0. He comes set. Fires the next pitch. Catches the top corner of the zone away from Baldwin, as it's now 1-1. Baltazar's been good with attacking hitters on both edges of the strike zone. Leaves that cutter high for ball 2. So a 2-1 count with 2 away. That one in the opposing batter's box for ball 3. 9-hole hitter on deck, so Baltazar would love to retire Baldwin here and have the Heat second baseman lead off the third. This pitch is fouled back towards the front entrance here at Palm Springs Stadium as the count runs full. Baltazar comes set, ready for the payoff pitch. He delivers. Ball 4 inside as Baldwin runs down to first with a 2-out walk.
That'd be the first walk given up in this game by Baltazar, but he's been doing a great job at pounding the strike zone, so let's see if he could continue that trend here with the 9-hole hitter.
Israel Gandera at the plate, second baseman tonight for the Heat. He watches strike 1 at the knees. Good spot for Baltazar. As the runner at first, Baldwin looking like he wants to go somewhere, but it's a big swing and a miss from Gandera for strike 2.
Look, he got him with that another breaking pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 2.
Baltazar's got an 0-2 count to work with here with 2 away in the top of the second. And fouled off from Gandera. He'll see another pitch. Looked like a slider that he was able to sit on. Got a piece of it and sent it out of Palm Springs Stadium. It's still an 0-2 count. Baltazar fires, and it's chopped over to third, but foul. Fielded cleanly by Cato Kleinman over there.
And this 9-0 hitter, Israel, is making it tough on Baltazar to strike him out. Back-to-back foul tips with the 2-strike count. Doing whatever he can to keep this bat alive.
Here's another 0-2. Fastball down below the strike zone for ball 1. Nice job from Conrad to keep it in front of him. Kobe rushing our MC tonight, trying to get the Power fans into it here as the 1-2 pitch is fouled off once again. A nice plate appearance being put together here from Israel Gandera as he steps back into the batter's box to do it once more.
And this would be the second batter in his inning that's seen 7 pitches. Rose was able to work a full count and foul some pitches off, and now Israel's fouling pitches off.
Called strike 3 on the inner half as Gandera goes down looking. The Heat leave a runner stranded as we go into the bottom of the second here at Palm Springs Stadium with Brian O'Neill, KJ Moon, and Noah Areola due up.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Brian O'Neill is going to get things going for the Power here in the bottom of the second. He's got KJ Moon and Noah Areola behind him in the order. Going against Mason Miles in his second inning of work. Only faced 4 batters in the the bottom of the first. He walked Garrett Bavacqua. First pitch is a breaking ball over the plate for strike 1. The Power first baseman tonight. Usually it's Mark Kirkland. Tonight, Brian O'Neill. As the second pitch is fouled off, rolling over to the Power on deck circle. It's an 0-2 count to kick off the bottom of the second.
Brian O'Neill is currently batting .281 with a nice on-base percentage of .382.
Only Miles Walton has driven in more runs than Brian O'Neill. He's got 23 runs batted in and 9 doubles. That one's flared into shallow center field. Markovich moving in on it and makes the one-handed grab for out number 1.
Yeah, he read it right off the bat. He came dashing in, coming almost into the infield for that one, but got a good jump on it and was able to get the first out on that one.
That'll bring up KJ Moon with 1 out in the bottom of the second. .286 batting average with a .410 on base and a .592 slug. Watches a fastball perfectly located on the outer edge for strike 1. Moon's got 14 hits on the year. Half of them have gone for extra bases. As that half swing goes around for strike 2, he was fooled by that breaking ball from Miles. Some excellent tunneling from the Heat pitcher. Fastball, slider, both overlaid on the outer half. The 0-2 fastball is fouled off from Moon. KJ Moon, 12 RBIs on the year, 13 runs scored himself. Trying to get on base to kickstart something here in the second. Swings on a slider and hits it over towards shortstop, able to beat out that throw as he's at first with an infield single.
Good job by Moon. Great two-strike approach, taking the pitch inside and turning on it, getting right, almost right past the shortstop, but he was able to glove it, but wasn't able to throw it in time to get the speedy KJ Moon running down the line.
He kind of rolled over on that slider, but it was perfectly placed in between the third baseman and shortstop, and KJ Moon runs pretty well, so he was able to beat that out. He's able to break his 1 for his last 13 with a base hit here in the second. Noah Arriola at the plate. He watches ball 1 high. Arriola getting called up to the power. He was a PSCL All-Star for the Bootleggers. He hit .417 with 2 home runs and 57 plate appearances in the PSCL this summer. For the power, he's 1 for 5 with a double as he skies that one into center field. Sia who makes the grab. So that was a big league pop-up.
Yeah, it looked like he just got under that one. Got a lot of barrel, but had the height for it. Just didn't go anywhere for this for the bat for Arriola.
So KJ Moon still at first after that infield single, but there's 2 away for Isaac Rodriguez. Isaac Rodriguez, 5 hits on the year. He scored 5 runs and stolen 3 bags. Swings at the first pitch and flares it into right center. Once again, it's Garcia who makes the grab. So no run.
Jessup
Andrew Baltazar ready to begin his 3rd inning of work. He's got the top of the Heat lineup to face. Aiden Markovich, Brendan Saman, and Carlo Garcia due up as the Heat lead 1-0 over the Power on this Tuesday night. As the first pitch from Baltazar off the edge for ball 1. I want to remind you fans that we have playoff baseball for the Power coming up this weekend. We'll let you know where you can catch them when we determine. As that ball is flared into shortstop, high fly ball that is caught by Dalton Thomas for the first out.
Yeah, both pitchers been doing a great job getting weak contact. Although this is Baltazar's 2nd time going into the 3rd inning. The last time he did this was back on June 18th against the Colton Nighthawks. Had 1 hit and no earned runs.
I'll bring up Brendan Saman, who reached on a single and was stranded at 3rd in that 1st inning. First pitch is a fastball in the dirt for ball 1. Going back to the postseason, the Power able to win 4 straight against the Legends and the Pirates of Inland Valley. They improved to 13-5 in the CPCL this year. Second pitch to Saman is hit into right field. KJ Moon moving back and makes the grab for the 2nd out.
That one was just right in front of the warning track. Little wind blowing coming from left field, but just wasn't enough to hit the wall or go over it for the second out of the inning.
Here's Carlo Garcia, the right fielder. He drove in the first run of the ball game on a fielder's choice and an RBI ground ball to Isaac Rodriguez at second. He swings at the first pitch and lines it into right center field. And Keaton Nato able to get to it. That ball had a lot of tail on it. And a quick inning of work for Andrew Baltazar in the third as he goes 1, 2, 3. It's still a 1-0 ball game here in Palm Springs. We'll be back for the bottom of the third.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Nine, 1, and 2 due up for the Power here in the bottom of the third. Keaton Nato, Dalton Thomas, and Grayson Gegg to face Mason Miles. The Heat still have a 1-0 lead over the Power. First pitch swinging is Nato, and he fouls that one off out of Palm Springs Stadium. Baltazar only threw 5 pitches in that third inning. He got a pop out to the shortstop and a couple of fly balls towards right center field. 39 pitches across 3 innings. Another foul ball down the right field line off the bat of Keaton Nato. He's behind 0-2.
And last time Keaton Nato played in the game was against the Inland Valley Pirates, which was yesterday. Went 0-2 but had a run scored.
The 0-2 is chopped up the middle. He can run well, and the hop that ball takes was monumental.
A good job by Nato, knowing how choppy this place could be. He hit it on the ground very hard, and it went over the shortstop head for a base hit. Not much you can do if you're the shortstop there.
About as big as a hop as you'll see here at Palm Springs Stadium. That one completely launched over Saman, the shortstop. The lineup will flip over for Dalton Thomas. Thomas looking for his 12th hit of the summer. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off over the Heat dugout on the first base side, 0-1. Thomas with an on-base percentage well above 500. It was at 568 coming into this game. Big reason why manager Casey Dill had no question slotting him into the leadoff spot. Nato takes off for second, slides in head first, and is there easily with a stolen base.
Great jump by Nato, taking off as soon as he lifted up his leg. That'll make his 8th total stolen base this summer. Hasn't had one in a while, but the most he's had in one game was against the Bucks back on June 13th with a total of 3 stolen bases in one game.
The second pitch to Thomas was a ball, so it's 1-1. He swings at it, the 1-1 pitch, and it's hit on one hop to the shortstop, who fires a strike to first for the first out. Nowhere for Nato to go. He stays at second.
Good job by Thomas by putting into play a one-hopper to the shortstop. Hit it hard, but the odds are already against you, and it's a 1-9. Good job by him by putting it in play.
Grayson Gegg steps back up to the plate. He flew out to left field in his first plate appearance. And that's where he's been working during his 4-game hitting streak. He's using the entire field. A lot of his hits end up into left field, as the lefty is really seeing the ball well, letting the ball get deep, and quick hands to get the bat on the ball. That's why he's gotten a hit in 4 straight. Good breaking ball from Miles, but it misses low. It's a 1-1 count to Grayson Gegg. Keaton Nadeau at second after a leadoff single and a stolen base, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's a ground ball up the middle. Base hit for Grayson Gegg. Rounding 3rd and scoring with ease is Keaton Nadeau, as it's a 1-1 ball game. The throw in gets to the catcher, and he's able to gun down Grayson Gegg, trying to take the extra 90 feet. So he's called out at second for out number 2, but he ties the ball game as we're knotted up at 1.
That's a heads-up play by the catcher. The center fielder threw it in, but the first baseman misplayed it, and the catcher saw that right away, seeing him run to second, and was able to get him at second, trying to take an extra base.
So nobody on the bases anymore with 2 away. Garrett Bavacqua at the plate, who watches ball 1. Bavacqua walked in the first, was able to get to second, but he was stranded there. One-0, breaking ball inside, as it's now 2-0. Grayson Gegg extends his hit streak to 5 games, as he's now 9 for his last 17. The 2-0 to Bavacqua. At the knee is called for strike 1. Good spot for that fastball. Miles getting ready for the 2-1 pitch. He delivers it and misses up and away for ball 3. So Bavacqua, after walking in the first, has a 3-ball count here in the 3rd. We have the green light. The 3-1 is inside. It's another walk for Bavacqua, both of them with 2 outs, as Blake Conrad steps up to the plate. Blake Conrad grounded out to the second base to end the 1st inning. He's got a runner on first with 2 away. Back pick to first to check on Bavacqua. Very lackadaisical from Mason Miles. As he delivers the first pitch to Conrad, he's able to hold back on that fastball above the zone. It's ball 1. So Power get a run to tie this ball game up, courtesy of an RBI single from Grayson Gegg. He was thrown out at second, trying to take the extra base. That was the 2nd out of the inning. Conrad hits it hard to 3rd off of Barnett, and everyone's going to be safe. A hard hit ball from Conrad. He's going to be on first, and Bavacqua moves to 2nd.
Good job by Conrad, hitting it hard on the ground. Put it in play and see what the 3rd baseman can do, but he made the 3rd baseman commit an error, and it continues this inning for the Power, as they're able to put up run on the board already in this inning.
So it's going to be ruled an E5 on Barnett. Brian O'Neill at the plate with a couple of guys on. Ball in the dirt, as he's able to hold back and watch it for ball 1. O'Neill hit a major league pop out to the center fielder, Markovich, to kick off the 2nd inning.
Great at bat to have in this situation, knowing he has 23 RBIs. Has a chance to extend that.
Fastball called on the outer half for strike 1. 1-1 count to Brian O'Neill. Next pitch is off the plate and low for ball 2. So a hitter's count for the Power first baseman O'Neill. Got Conrad at first, Bavacqua at second in a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd. There's 2 away. Power trying to take the lead for the first time tonight. And that ball's launched into right field, but hooking foul just beyond the visiting batting cages here at Palm Springs Stadium.
That foul ball went a long way. He was early on that pitch and yanked it down the right field line.
91 off the bat. Just got underneath it. He's able to get on top of that baseball. That ball is going to go a long way. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Below the knees and in the dirt for ball 3. So with 2 away and the count full, the runners will be on the move.
Power's offense been doing a great job this inning, seeing more pitches, hitting the ball hard on the ground, and it's been paying off for them.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss from Bryant O'Neill. He was fooled on that off speed from Mason Miles. But the damage is done for the Power. They're able to tie this ball game up 1 run apiece as it's tied through 3 here at Palm Springs Stadium. We'll be back for the 4th.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including 1 mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. But look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in threes at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
We're through 3 innings here in Palm Springs. The Power are tied with the Havasu Heat 1-1. Andrew Baltazar still on the mound for the Power in his 4th inning of work, as his first pitch to the catcher Jake Cook misses low for ball 1.
This will be Baltazar's longest outing so far. The second longest was where he went 3 innings against the Nighthawks, but we'll see what he can do in 4 innings of work. He's been doing a great job.
Yeah, he's been throwing strikes very efficiently as that second pitch is flared into the right field corner. KJ Moon had a lot of ground to cover, but he comes up empty as that ball is out of play. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, very efficient indeed. In the 3rd inning, he only threw 5 pitches compared to the second where he threw 18, which has been the most so far, and only 16 back in the 1st inning.
Very quick work for Baltazar in the 3rd. He'll try to do more of that in the 4th and beyond, as the 3rd pitch is inside. 2-1 to the Heat backstop, who flew out to right field back in the 1st. The 2-1 pitch is upstairs for a ball, 3-1. Jackson Barnett, the 3rd baseman, on deck. As the 3-1 misses inside, it's a leadoff walk to Cook. And Barnett will come up with a runner on to kick off the 4th.
That'll be Baltazar's first walk given up in this game so far through 3 innings. Hasn't given up a walk yet, but did record a strikeout back in the 2nd.
So a runner on first with nobody out. Barnett at the plate. He popped out to O'Neill at first base to end the 1st inning. He shows bunt and gets it down. Arriola moving up, and he gets it in the glove, but there's no play anywhere. Everybody's safe. Runners on first and second with nobody out for the Heat.
It looks like he didn't have a great grip on it. He was charging it right, was able to field it cleanly, and just couldn't fire it in.
Nice job from Barnett to drop the bunt down in no man's land. Arriola, the third baseman, playing behind the bag, as by the time he got to that and fielded it with his glove, there was no play anywhere. So Cook is at second, Barnett at first, Ryan Rose the hitter. We'll see if he drops a bunt down to try to advance a couple of runners, or if he's got the green light.
Havasu's been trying to get the bunt down as they did that earlier in the game. 2 batters tried to get it down, but they were unsuccessful, but now they are.
Rose shows bunt initially, but pulls it back as it's called ball 1 on the inside.
It looks like we have the Havasu have some small ball game plan going on here against the Power. Bunt them over, and then they'll have 2 runners in scoring position if they're successful.
Havasu trying to manufacture runs any way they can. Second pitch also inside. It's 2-0. Both teams with a run on 3 hits and an error. We're here in the top of the 4th. It's been very even thus far. The 2-0. That catches a piece of Ryan Rose, and it'll load the bases. So Cook at third, Barnett at second, Rose at first with nobody out. Caleb Eisenhower, the hitter. We'll see if that'll put any action into the Power bullpen. Nobody up and moving just yet, but Blake Conrad going out to talk to Baltazar on the mound.
The last time Baltazar hit a batter was back on June 10th against the Alameda Anchors, and ever since then, he's been clean so far, but now they have bases loaded with no outs. Still have the chance for a double play here.
Nowhere to put him, as the corner infielders are in, O'Neill and Arriola. Middle infield still at double play depth. First pitch is flared down the left field line, but slicing foul. Eisenhower thought he had extra bases. Instead, he has to go back into the left-handed batter's box for an 0-1 count.
Looks like he was just late on that swing, and thankfully it went foul, because that would have done a lot of damage rolling down the left field line.
Yeah, that one was going to drop in no man's land. Dangerous area. That one had enough on it to stay foul. The 0-1, that one's chopped to short. Going to be a tough play, and it takes a huge hop and gets into shallow center field. 1 run scores. A 2nd run scores. Advancing to third from first base is Rose, as it's 3-1 Havasu.
That ball just got away from the shortstop. Thomas tried to get it on the short hop when it chopped right in front of him. Looks like both defensive teams are having a little bit of trouble trying to read those hops.
So there's going to be a meeting on the mound with the Power infield. Everybody coming in and converging on the bump. As it stands, it's an error on Dalton Thomas, but that was going to be a tough play to make regardless. It was a high chopper off the bat of Eisenhower. There was going to be no chance to get Cook out at home. Best case scenario, you get a runner out at second or first, but Power unable to get anybody. 2 runs score, and there's runners on the corners with nobody out. First pitch swinging is Baldwin. He fouls that one out of the park. It's 0-1.
Would have been very difficult indeed to try to get it at home, but would have been helpful to get at least 1 out in that inning.
Next pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1, but Conrad's able to keep it in his vicinity. So 2 runs in this inning for the Heat. Still nobody out. Next pitch in the dirt. It's 2-1 to the Heat left fielder. A walk, a single, a hit by pitch, and an error here in the 4th. Johnny Young and Hudson Myers standing down in the power bullpen. Back pick to first, not in time to get the runner Eisenhower.
Baltazar is doing a great job, though, making the Havasu offense get weak contact. Just haven't had a hard hit ball so far.
Another back pick at first. This time it forces Eisenhower to go in head first, but he's safe again.
Maybe Baltazar's expecting a steal sooner or later.
Next pitch in the dirt, so it's 3-1 to Baldwin. Candera, the second baseman, on deck. Heat lead 3-1 here in the top of the fourth, trying to add to it. They've got runners on the corners. Still nobody out, and that one's fouled off just outside of the bleachers here to our right as the count runs full.
Been a quick turnaround for the offense as well for Havasu. Last inning, they only saw 5 pitches. By now, they're getting deeper in the counts, putting the ball on the ground, and now they're fighting with the full count with Baldwin on the batting right now, trying to stay alive.
Another pick to first, that one in the dirt, but scooped up by O'Neill. Baltazar comes set once again. Another payoff pitch. That one up the middle and past a diving Rodriguez. Another run scores. It's an RBI single for Jager Baldwin, and it's 4-1 Heat.
Baldwin saw the pitch he loved and drove it up the middle. Although he was already in swing mode, already fouling pitches off and seeing a lot of pitches. That was his 6th pitch in that at bat alone.
Still nobody out here in the top of the fourth as Andrew Pinedo is getting ready to warm up for the power as Candera shows bunt and fouls it off. 9-hole hitter for the Heat, struck out in his last at-bat. He's got runners on first and second, still with nobody out. 3 runs have scored in this inning for the Heat. Shows bunt once again, pulls back at the last second, and it's called a ball.
Not a bad idea for the Heat. They've been showing bunt. This will be their 4th time showing a bunt. Last time they were successful, and they still have no outs. With this bunt being successful, they'll be able to move into second and third.
Heat playing small ball here. This time they get the bunt down, but it goes foul. It'll be a 1-2 count. Yeah, very conservative approach offensively for the Heat, but it's been working as they're able to have a 3-run lead here in the fourth. 4 runs on 4 hits against Andrew Baltazar. The 1-2 is lined, caught! A diving Isaac Rodriguez makes the play for the first out.
Isaac Rodriguez has been busy today. That would be his 3rd putout. And in College of the Desert, he also had a nice glove, only committed 3 errors in 38 games played. Certainly showing off the glove tonight.
And El Paseo Jewelers Web Gem records the first out here in the top of the fourth. No, they're going to say that got down, it looks like.
It might have dropped when he landed.
So he never came up with the ball. So safe at first is Candera. Everybody is safe.
Nonetheless, he did save a run, though.
Chopped to first, fielded by O'Neill. He goes to second. They try to turn 2. Unable to get the second out. A run scores as it's now 5-1 Heat. Power only able to get 1 out on that double play attempt.
At this point, that's all you could ask for right now. 1 out. Although they did score a run, but they need to do whatever they can to limit the damage. Although they still have the double play set up with runners at first and third. Baltazar has been doing a great job getting weak contact into the infield, so this is their chance right here to hopefully limit the damage and get out of the inning.
Brendan Saman at the plate with runners on the corners. Ball's in the dirt for ball 1. So Baldwin's at third, and Markovich is at first with one away. That ball up the middle. Rodriguez gets it, steps on the bag at second, makes a good throw across his body for the 4-3 double play. And the Power able to get out of this fourth inning, but not before the Heat put 4 on the board. They lead 5-1 going into the bottom of the inning. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
KJ Moon's going to lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Power, as they've got work to do once again. Now down by 4 after the Heat drop a 4 spot in the top half of the inning. 4 runs, 3 of them were earned on 3 hits and an error. It was an 0-1 pitch to KJ Moon, and he fouls it straight back. He's down 0-2. He was able to single with 1 out in the second. He was stranded there. Here he is leading off an inning. Fastball off the plate at the knees. A very good spot for Mason Miles, but it's called ball 1.
Good job by Moon taking that pitch off the plate. Was close enough to swing it, but he decided to take it for a ball.
1-2 breaking ball. Moon gets a piece of it. Eerily similar pitch sequencing as the first at bat for Moon, as his single came on a 1-2 slider that he was able to pull towards the left side of the infield and beat out for an infield single. This one goes foul. There's another 1-2 pitch, and just getting a piece of it again is Moon. He'll see another one.
Moon's doing a great job in the 2-strike approach, swinging at anything close. And now he's going to be seeing his 6th pitch in his at-bat.
Another 1-2. This one's in the dirt. Counts now even.
The Power need to at least get 1 here to eliminate the big gap that they have down by 4. 1 here will help them certainly, although it is still early in the game.
KJ Moon ropes that ball down the left field line. 105 miles an hour off the bat, as Baldwin in left has trouble corralling it. Gegg is at second with a stand-up double.
Great way to start off an inning after Havasu put up 4 runs. Now KJ Moon started off the inning with the leadoff double. He roped it down the left field line.
Yeah, KJ Moon with a nice swing on a 2-2 pitch. Like I said, 105 off the bat, one of the harder hit balls you're going to see all summer. And who else but KJ Moon? He kicks off this bottom of the 4th with a double. No Areola at the plate. He watches ball 1 in the dirt. 2-for-2 day for KJ Moon after he was 1 for his last 13. As he's starting to see the ball well. 1-0 is inside to Areola. It's now 2-0.
The Power have been doing great. They have back-to-back innings where they get the leadoff batter on.
.2-0 pitch for Areola is a breaking ball that spins into the strike zone. 2-1 count to the Power third baseman.
That slider's been working great for Miles today, letting that slider rip to this Power offense.
Does he go with it again on the 2-1? He does, and it's flared into shallow center field. Markovich has the move way in, and he does to make the grab for out number 1.
He had a charge all the way in, almost into the infield. Got a great jump on it, although Areola did get the tip of the bat on that hit. Excuse me, on that swing.
Isaac Rodriguez at the plate. Flew out to right field his first time up. He's got KJ Moon at second base with 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Power down by 4. Trying to manufacture runs any way they can as Rodriguez shows bunt, but it goes foul, 0-1.
Isaac Rodriguez has been doing great defensively today, fielding every ball that's been hit right to him. Currently out of college at the Desert and was batting .375 with 20 RBIs his freshman year.
0-1 breaking ball in the dirt. Moon thought about taking the extra 90 feet, but holds up as he scrambles back into the bag at second.
Love how aggressive he is there at second base. Saw one past the catcher, but it wasn't far enough, and he read it well, going back to second base.
Here's the 1-1 from Miles. Big swing and a miss from Rodriguez. Fastball painted right on the edge of the strike zone. 1-2 count to the Power second baseman. Miles delivers, and another fastball and another swing and a miss. Rodriguez goes down swinging for out number 2.
Power need to do what they can to bring in that run in. KJ Moon standing on second with the leadoff double. Get one here and answer back and limit the damage to make it easier for them going into the game.
Power have had a base runner on in each of the 4 innings thus far, but they only have 1 run that has come across to score. Here's Keaton Nadeau with 2 away. KJ Moon still dancing around at second. First pitch fastball, eye level to Nadeau for ball 1. As the second pitch is flared down the right field side, but slicing foul. 1-1 count to Keaton Nadeau, who led off the bottom of the 3rd with a single. Stole second, came around to score on an RBI hit from Grayson Gegg. He's in the hole right now with the leadoff hitter Dalton Thomas on deck. Power trying to get something going here after KJ Moon's leadoff double. And he takes off to steal third. Pitch is called a strike, and the throw is right on the money as Jake Cook guns down KJ Moon at third to end the 4th inning. So a leadoff double for Moon, and he is unable to come around to score. 5-1 is the score through 4 here at Palm Springs Stadium. Heat over Power. We'll be back for the top of the 5th here on Palm Springs Power YouTube and Fox Sports 1270 AM.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for two or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Top of the fifth here in Palm Springs. It's the Havasu Heat who lead over the Power 5-1. New arm on the mound for the Power as Andrew Baltazar's day is done after going 4 innings pitched. Andrew Pinedo, the lefty, is on the mound. He's got 2 fastballs, a 4-seamer and a 2-seamer to go along with a changeup, curveball, and a slider. As he comes into this top of the fifth inning, he'll face Carlo Garcia, Jake Cook, and Jackson Barnett. Trying to put up a 0 and keep the deficit at 4. 4-run inning in the 4th for the Heat, the difference of this ball game. As Pinedo comes set, ready to deliver his first pitch. It's a fastball at the knees, called for strike 1.
Pinedo's last pitching appearance was back on July 2nd against the San Diego United, when 1 inning allowed 0 hits and 0 earned runs and collected 3 strikeouts, as the Power won 2-4.
89-mile-per-hour fastball gets a big swing and a miss from Garcia. He's down 0-2. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground ball and a flyout, but he does have an RBI on that fielder's choice ground out in the first. He rolls that one over too short, takes a funny hop, and Dalton Thomas is unable to field it cleanly as the leadoff man is on.
Read it where he thought the ball was going to go to, but the last second bounced and went straight to the left of him, going away from his glove side. Quick short hop, but at least he was able to glove it to prevent any more damage from happening.
3rd error of the night for Power defense. As Garcia is on, Jake Cook at the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He watches strike 1. Good life on that fastball from Pinedo. High 80s, low 90s. That one right on the outer third. That one skips in the dirt. Taken off for second is Garcia as he's in there standing up.
Yeah, as soon as it went past the catcher, Conrad, he took off right away, reading it right. Went past him, and now he's standing on second base with no outs in the top of the 5th inning. They got to have another runner in scoring position.
So Baltazar got the start today. He went 4 innings pitched, allowed 5 runs. 4 of them were earned on 5 hits. He walked 2 batters, hit 1, and struck out 1. As the lefty Pinedo comes in for relief. The 1-1 is hit foul down the right field side, off the bleachers there in the corner. It's a 1-2 count.
2 strikes here. Pinedo has a big assignment to get the first out here. making it more difficult for the Havasu.
One and two to the Heat catcher. Low and away for ball two. That one's skipping in the dirt. Conrad keeping it in front of him. Both innings that the Heat have scored runs, the first and the fourth. They had their leadoff man reach, one with a single, once with a walk, and now a swing and a miss from Jake Cook on a great off-speed throw from Conrad to O'Neill to get him out. A good bounce back out for Pinedo.
Good job collecting the first out of the inning. Runner stayed put at second base, and they weren't able to advance him.
So one away, that'll bring up Jackson Barnett. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Got a runner on second. Pinedo takes a look at Garcia. Focuses on the hitter and delivers a strike right down Broadway. 0-1.
Powers pitching has a big assignment tonight. They have to limit the runners on for the Havasu, as they've been doing it in each inning so far.
That one punched foul down the right field line. In on the hands. Looked like Barnett got jammed. He's down 0-2.
Except for back in the third inning where with Baltazar was able to get out of the inning with 5 pitches. And everything else, they were able to find runners on base and did what they can to move him over and score him in, but they only scored back in the first and the fourth inning.
Here's the 0-2 pitch from Pinedo. In the dirt for a ball. No advancement from the runner at second, Garcia.
Good job by Conrad smothering that pitch that was in the dirt. Kept it right next to him.
Yeah, that certainly would have been a wild pitch had Conrad not thrown himself in front of it, as he keeps Garcia at second. Pinedo comes set. Lifts the leg and delivers the 1-2 pitch. It's a fastball up and away. Counts now even 2-2.
Not a bad idea, but Pinedo trying to see if he'll pop him up, get some weak contact. And they would have been collect the second out, but now it's a 2-2 count.
Long pause from Pinedo. He delivers, and just getting a piece of it is Barnett. He somehow stays alive. 5-1 here in the top of the fifth. Heat using a 4-run fourth inning to hold their advantage over the Power. There's one out here with a runner on second. 2-2 count. Pinedo checks the runner and delivers. Called strike 3. Painted right on the corner for out number 2.
Good job by Pinedo. Getting back-to-back strikeouts after the error given up by the shortstop, Thomas. Now they have 2 outs with the runner at second base.
Ryan Rose, the DH, at the plate. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. First pitch, fastball on the edge for strike 1. 88 miles an hour from Bear Pinedo. He comes set, peeks at Garcia, and delivers. Good spot, but doesn't get the call from John DeCesar. Looked like that pitch missed low. It's 1-1.
Great spot indeed. It just didn't go his way. That's where you want to live down there anyways. Go live down and away.
That one gets the call. Slider on the black for strike 2. Pinedo 1 strike away from putting up a 0 on the board. He delivers. Big swing and a miss as he strikes out 3 consecutive batters to end the 5th. As the deficit stays at 4 for the Power. They come up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Palm Springs Power YouTube and Fox Sports 1270 AM.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes.
Keaton Nato will lead off the bottom of the 5th inning as he watches ball 1. He was at the plate in the 4th with 2 outs when KJ Moon was at second base. And he was caught stealing, trying to swipe third to end the 4th inning. So it's the power center fielder to kick off the bottom of the 5th. He swings at the 1-0 and hits it a mile into the sky. Center fielder and right fielder converging, but it's the center fielder Markovich who comes up with the grab for out number 1. Markovich has been busy out there in center. Already the 3rd ball he's had to grab through nearly 4.5 innings. Lineup flips over for Dalton Thomas. Thomas swings at the first pitch and flares it to second base. He grabs it. That's Gandera in shallow right field for out number 2.
3 pitches, 2 outs. Miles still on the bump for the Havasu Heat, making quick work.
Yeah, Mason Miles has been working efficient all night long with throwing strikes, but particularly here in the 5th. 2 outs on 3 pitches. Grayson Gegg at the plate. He watches a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Gegg on the night, 1 for 2 with an RBI. He was thrown out trying to get an extra base after his single in the 3rd. He watches the 0-1 at his eyes. It's 1-1.
Nothing wrong with what Gegg did there, taking the first pitch down the middle. Seeing that the power of the 2 first batters getting out quickly with 3 pitches.
1-1 to Gegg. He swings at the pitch and chops it up the middle. Nice play from the shortstop, Saman. A spinning throw across his body to get the 3rd out. So a quick inning of work for Mason Miles. He's able to get 3 outs on 6 pitches as we're through 5 here at Palm Springs Stadium. The Heat lead over the Power 5-1. We'll be back for the 6th. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM.
It's a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Top 6 here in Palm Springs. The Power still trailing the Heat by 4 runs. It's 5-1. And the first pitch from Andrew Pinedo in his 2nd inning of work misses low and away for ball 1 to Caleb Eisenhower. 0 for 2. He reached on an error and scored a run. That came back in the 4th in the 4-run inning for the Heat. That's how they have the advantage. 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pinedo did a great job back in the 5th inning, seeing the shortstop make an error, but he was able to collect 3 straight strikeouts to get himself out of the inning.
The 1-1 is rolled over to second base. Rodriguez fields it, throws it to O'Neill at first to retire Eisenhower for the first out here in the 6th.
Yeah, Rodriguez has been busy tonight, fielding all the balls that were hit right to him, making it look routine with her.
It's already his 4th assist in the infield. Make it 5th, actually. He had a putout, or an assist to a putout at second base. He's also turned a double play. That'll bring up Baldwin, the left fielder. Watches strike 1 on the outer half. Baldwin has reached base twice. He walked in the 2nd and had an RBI single in the 4th. There's the 0-1, and he puts on a nice hack and fouls it straight back into the netting. It's 0-2.
Now Pinedo just needs to keep these Havasu batters off the bags and give up another zero for them, so the Power have a chance to at least come back or limit the gap that they have down by 4 here in the top of the 6th inning.
The 0-2 pitch is a fastball that's fouled off from Baldwin. He went up to get that pitch out of the strike zone. Would have been a ball, but close enough for Baldwin to offer. So it's still 0-2. Breaking ball on the outer half and a late swing from Baldwin. He fights that one off to stay alive.
Good job by Pinedo getting early ahead in these counts against the batters. Currently 0-2, but these Havasu Heat hitters are not giving up. They've been fouling off a lot of pitches.
Baldwin is late on the breaking ball. Let's see if we get a fastball, and looked like a changeup that had him out in front. So Baldwin's all over the place. As Conrad's going to go out to talk with Pinedo. They're probably discussing what pitch to go with here to put away the hitter. He's fouled off a couple of tough pitches.
Yeah, he fouled off 3 straight pitches, down 0-2.
It remains an 0-2 count with 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Pinedo in the 5th in his first inning of work put up a 0, striking out 3. He's got the first out of the 6th, working on the 2nd. Another 0-2 pitch to Baldwin. Breaking ball below the zone for ball 1. It was over the plate, but just below the knees.
Good job by Pinedo, knowing that he was in swing mode. Would have assumed he would have swung, but he's staying real patient and staying aggressive, anything near the zone.
Pinedo steps off the mound to recollect himself. Trying to focus on throwing another strike to Jager Baldwin. The 1-2 is roped, foul down the left field line towards the belly bars. And concessions, 87 miles an hour off the bat on that hard hit foul ball. It's another 1-2 pitch coming up.
Long on bat for Baldwin. This will be his 8th pitch in his at bat he's going to see right now.
Southpaw delivers. Fastball way out of the zone. It's a 2-2 count.
Good idea by Pinedo, but if it was a little lower, he might have swung at it, but now he's in a 2-2 count.
Yeah, he was early on that release point with the fastball. Just left it above the zone, a non-competitive pitch, or it was a setup pitch. We'll see. Here's the 2-2. That one's in the dirt, but fouled off. Really nice plate appearance being put together here by Jager Baldwin. You'll see another 2-2 pitch from Pinedo. Still only 1 out. That one's in the dirt and squirts behind Conrad as the count runs full. From 0-2 to 3-2, Baldwin is making Pinedo work on the mound.
Now if you're the pitcher, what do you give him at this point? He's been fouling everything off and taking anything right below his zone.
as the battle is won by Baldwin. It's a walk, and he elects to sprint down the first base as his bench was fired up after that long plate appearance.
Yeah, that was 11 pitches he saw in that bat. Fouled off 5 pitches to earn himself that walk.
Really good plate appearance there from the Heat left fielder as Israel Gandera at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Double play ball available for the Power. First pitch fastball on the outer edge for strike 1.
Great job by Pinedo getting the first pitch strike after giving up a long walk. 11 pitches in that at bat and just fired it in the outside corner.
Runner at first goes. Called for a strike. Conrad's throw is not in time. Baldwin's in there safely at second with the stolen bag.
Had a great jump, took off on the first move on the lefty, and was able to slide in safely, beating the throw.
After that called strike to Gandera, it's 0-2 to the Heat second baseman. But he now has a runner in scoring position in Baldwin after that stolen base. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball on the edge, but off the plate. Just outside. Good spot for Pinedo to put that fastball in an 0-2 count. Don't want to put that too close to being over the plate. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, gets the half swing. Conrad picks it up and tags out the runner for the second out.
Great job by him by getting out there, being ahead in the count. That would be his 4th strikeout in 1.2 innings of work.
Lineup will flip over to Aiden Markovich for his 4th plate appearance. He's 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. He's got a runner on second with 2 away. His team has a 4-run lead. As he swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back. 0-1. Pinedo trying to put up another 0 on the board to allow the heart of the Power order to come up in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Garrett Bavacqua, Blake Conrad, and Brian O'Neill, 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Power. Here's the 0-1. Fastball at the letters, called for a ball.
Havasu, who continue to remain patient. This will be their 20th. This will be Pinedo's 20th pitch in his inning alone, through 18 back in the 5th inning. Havasu hit team having long at bats, making the Power pitching work tonight.
Breaking ball squirts away from Conrad. He can't find it. Advancing to third is Baldwin on that pass ball.
And it looks like the Power do have some movement down the bullpen.
That's Max Weckel warming up. Another PSCL All-Star promotion to the Palm Springs Power. As Reed Santos, pitching coach, is going to come out and talk with Bear Pinedo. And it looks like that's going to be it. With a 2-1 count to the Heat leadoff hitter. Pinedo perhaps feeling some sort of discomfort as pitching coach Reed Santos comes out and immediately calls to the bullpen as Max Weckel comes in to warm up. We'll take a quick break and return listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on our YouTube channel and on Fox Sports 1270 AM. We'll be right back.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching,
Max Weckel is ready to go after coming in to relieve Andrew Pinedo. Weckel, member of the Grizzly within the PSCL. He represented them in the All-Star game on the 4th of July. 13 appearances this summer, 3 starts. He struck out 26 batters in 27 and 2/3 innings. He comes in with a 2-1 count against the hitter, and he gets him to roll over to Rodriguez at second, but he's unable to make the play as a run comes in to score on an E4. It's now 6-1.
Rodriguez has been perfect all night, getting all the hard plays. He came charging on that one. It looked like the hop came right at his chest, bobbled it, but wasn't able to recover to get the out, and now they bring in another run.
What could have ended the inning brings in another run. The deficit is now 5. 6-1 is the score. Markovich at first with 2 away. Brennan Saman at the plate. Watches ball 1 inside. So that run is charged to Pinedo, although it's an unearned run. Second pitch to Saman is hit to the right side, but slicing foul. KJ Moon ran out of room.
Pinedo's stat line is going to be 1.2 innings pitched with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 0 hits, 1 run, but the one that just came in wasn't earned in 39 pitches.
Michael came in relief and was able to get the ground ball. Now he needs to get another out here. That sweeper is framed on the outer half from Conrad, but John DeCesar calls it ball 2. Weckel, primarily a fastball slider kind of guy. The 2-1 fastball is inside for a 3-1 count. Carlo Garcia, the right fielder and 3-hole hitter, is on deck. And the 3-1 from Weckel is hit into left field, into the gap in the left center now, and moving back on it and converging is Nato and Bavacqua. Neither of them can make the play. Coming first to home on that ball hit into left center is Markovich. He steps on the plate. It's an RBI double for Saman, and it's 7-1 Heat.
That ball was hit very hard going into left center. It looked like Nato almost had it with the sliding dive, but it was just out of his reach. They went to the warning track, but now he's standing on second base with an RBI.
91 off the bat of Saman. He's got his second hit, his first RBI, as Carlo Garcia at the plate with 2 away. Breaking ball doesn't get the call. Looked like it nipped the corner, but it's called ball 1. That was the first hit in this inning, first hit since the 4th inning for the Heat. As they've got 2 runs in this top of the 6th. They lead 7-1. There's ball 2 to Garcia. It's 2-0.
And Havasu just taking advantage of the errors that are happening to the Power. The runners stay on and they put the ball in play, and it's going in their favor tonight.
Big swing and a miss for Garcia. He comes up empty on that heater at the top of the zone. Power on a 9-game win streak. They're 9-0 in the month of July, but the Heat are giving it to them here. Up by 6 in the 6th. Still plenty of ball game left. But the Power are going to have to turn it on sooner than later. They got to get out of this inning before anything. Max Weckel on the mound, ready to deliver a 2-2 pitch to Carlo Garcia. Come set, no check on the runner. Breaking ball. Not sure where that missed, but it's called ball 3. Looks like it was low.
Nonetheless, that was a great pitch on the outside corner. Might have just missed.
We'll see a payoff pitch from Weckel. As he steps and delivers, that ball hit high down the left field line. Bavacqua's moving over on it, and he is unable to make the grab, but it's in foul territory. So no harm is done, but it could have ended the inning. Bavacqua overrunning that foul ball.
Yeah, that would have been a big out, too, to get out of this inning. It looks like all the momentum is going towards the Heat side. They just continue to put the ball in play and see what happens. They already committed an error in this inning as well, and one back in the 5th inning by the shortstop, Blake Thomas.
Carlo Garcia having a nice plate appearance here, as did Jager Baldwin with 1 out in this inning. As the fastball misses the edge of the zone, ball 4, Garcia's going to trot down to first with a 2-out walk. Jake Cook, the backstop for the Heat, will come up to the plate with runners on first and second with 2 away. Heat leads 7-1, a 4-run 4th and a 2-run 6th. That isn't over yet. First pitch swinging is Cook. He cuts right through that off-speed pitch for strike 1. Good bite on that breaking ball from Weckel. The 0-1 gets a swing and a miss once again, as he's ahead of the catcher 0-2.
Good job by Weckel's locking it in right now, knowing they need to get out of this inning before it continues to snowball on them. They're already giving up 2 runs alone in this inning.
Weckel's trying to work quickly. He delivers the 0-2. Misses outside for ball 1. Not a bad spot for that 85-mile-per-hour fastball.
Yeah, it looks like Weckel is just missing with these pitches. Doing a great job executing them, but the calls aren't just going his way tonight.
1-2, and fouled off. Cook got a good piece of it and hit it beyond the trainer's tent down the first base side.
Now it looks like the Power have another arm warming up. It's going to be number 35, Trevor Eby, warming up in the bullpen right now.
Weckel's 1-2, a sweeper that stays up for ball 2. Two runs in this inning for the Heat. 2 more on the bases. Breaking ball called strike 3 on the inner half. Weckel gets the strikeout to end the inning, but not before a couple runs come across to score for the Heat. They're up 7-1 now as we go into the bottom of the 6th. The heart of the order due up for the Power, 3, 4, and 5. We'll be right back here at Palm Springs Stadium.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito.
Garrett Bavacqua steps up to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Power have work to do. They trail 7-1 to the Havasu Heat as Mason Miles got the start on the mound and has made it to the 6th. Only allowed 1 run on 5 hits for the Power. 4 hits. First pitch misses to Bavacqua.
All Power can do now is just turn the page and take it inning by inning and pitch by pitch. Do what they've been doing all summer.
Bavacqua swings at the 1-0 and hits it into shallow center field, and making a sliding grab is Markovich for the first out. He has been a no-fly zone out there in center field tonight. He makes another grab.
Bavacqua did what he could to squirt up the pitch he liked, lined it out to the center fielder, who got a great jump on it and made a sliding catch to get the first out.
Blake Conrad at the plate now with 1 away. Another great defensive play from the Heat tonight. First pitch is a strike at the knees. 0-1 to the Power backstop.
And Conrad's currently 0 for 2. Grounded out to the second baseman and reach on an error.
Watches a breaking ball miss low and away for ball 1. Conrad trying to spearhead a comeback for the Power, 1 plate appearance at a time. Another breaking ball misses low for ball 2. Hitters count for Blake Conrad as he swings at that pitch top of the zone and kind of uncommits through the latter half of that swing. It's fouled off straight back. 2-2 is the count. Miles comes set and delivers. It's hit hard to the shortstop. Takes a big hop and a strong throw from Saman to retire Conrad for the second out.
Power's been doing a great job putting the ball in play as they have only collected 2 strikeouts. One was in the 3rd inning, and the other one came back in the 4th inning. They just need to continue to pound the ball, and hopefully it goes their way, but for right now, they have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
They've been hitting the ball hard. It's just been right at Heat defenders as Bryant O'Neill steps up with 2 away. He watches ball 1. Bryant O'Neill is a guy that certainly can get things going. He leads the team in RBI, or he's second in the team in RBIs. One of the team leaders in slugging with a .446 slug. 9 doubles. I'd love to put a ball in the gap here to perhaps start a 6th inning rally with 2 outs. He's got a 2-0 count. We'll see where this pitch is from Miles. It's a breaking ball that misses up for ball 3.
Great take by O'Neill. Get into a 3-0 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Doing what he can to get on base for the Power team.
KJ Moon is on deck. We'll see if O'Neill has the 3-0 green light. He does not, and he watches ball 4. A 4-pitch walk with 2 away as the Power get a base runner. Their first since KJ Moon's leadoff double in the 4th.
Yeah, there's only been 1 inning where the Power didn't get anyone on base, and that was back in the 5th inning when it went down 1-2-3 on 6 pitches. They just need to find a way to cash in those runners.
Here's KJ Moon, who's 2 for 2 with a double. He swings at a first pitch slider and hits it a mile into the sky here at Palm Springs Stadium. Underneath it, who else but Aiden Markovich, the center fielder. He makes the grab for out number 3. As we're through 6 here in Palm Springs, Power trail 7-1 to the Heat. As we go into the top of the 7th, you're watching and listening to Palm Springs Baseball on Palm Springs Power Baseball YouTube and Fox Sports 1270 AM. We'll be back for the 7th.
Everyone knows good things come in 3s, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Top 7 here in Palm Springs. The Heat have a lead of 7-1 over the Power, who have a new arm on the mound. It's Trevor Eby, who comes in for the 7th inning. He comes in to relieve for Max Weckel, who was only able to get one out, was only asked to get one out, and he got it. So Trevor Eby comes in, throws a first pitch ball to Jackson Barnett. And the second pitch is softly lined up the middle. Dalton Thomas is under it. He makes the grab. A 2-pitch out to kick off the 7th.
Great start by Eby getting the first batter out. As the Havasu been getting runners on and they were cashing them in, but now Eby's turn to come in and stop the momentum and keep them scoreless to give the Power a chance.
Rose the DH at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. Wicked breaking ball drops in for strike 1.
Last time Eby pitched was on July 11th against the Inland Valley Legends. Went 4 innings pitch, allowed 1 earned run, 3 hits, and struck out 4 batters for walking 2.
0-1 below the knees. Good spot for the fastball, especially after that big old Uncle Charlie that Trevor Eby has. But it misses for ball 1. 1-1 is fouled back over our heads here in the press box. It's a 1-2 count. Eby has a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball, but it's that curveball that he loves to throw early in the count, late in the count. You name it, no matter what the count is, expect to see the breaking ball from Trevor Eby. But here's the 1-2, and there is that breaking ball, and he gets a swing and a miss for out number 2. A 1.5 foot of break retires Rose for the second out. Caleb Eisenhower is the batter now with 2 away. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of groundouts. He reached on an error in the 4th and scored. First pitch swinging. He hits it to Arriola at third. Strong throw across the diamond for a 1-2-3 inning from Trevor Eby as he retires the side. As it's stretch time here in Palm Springs. Power still with plenty of work to do offensively. They trail by 6. It'll be Noah Arriola, Isaac Rodriguez, and Keaton Nadeau on the other side of the 7th inning stretch. We'll be right back.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Power in the bottom of the 7th. Noah Ariola to kick things off. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. As the first pitch, he takes a hack on, swing and a miss. Mason Miles is still on the mound for the Heat. He's only allowed 1 run on 5 hits through 6+ innings. He only has recorded 2 strikeouts, but he hasn't needed anything more, as he's been able to hold the Power offense at bay. Second pitch is a breaking ball that spikes in the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1 is flared down the right field side, and none of the 3 Heat fielders able to make the play. Garcia, Gandera, and Eisenhower all converging on that foul ball, and it perfectly splits the 3 of them.
Yeah, it looks like they were having some communication issues. They all called it, and the last second, they all decided to see who was going to get it the last second. But at least Ariola stays alive in his at-bat.
Yeah, fortunate break for Noah Ariola. He gets to see another pitch. That was the 3rd time he's hit a sky of a fly ball. This one was able to drop foul. So we'll see a 1-2 pitch. Fastball off the edge for ball 2.
The most interesting part about this game, yeah, they're down by 6, but they've only gone down 1, 2, 3 once this whole entire game, and that was back in the 5th inning.
Breaking ball up and in, misses as the count runs full to Ariola with Rodriguez on deck. Yeah, you mentioned it, Johnny. There's been plenty of opportunities with runners, not just on base, but in scoring position, but it's only 1 run that the Power have scored, that coming back in the 3rd. As the payoff pitch is hit a mile into left field. Baldwin's moving back on it, but it's over the wall for a solo home run for Noah Ariola.
Great swing by Ariola. Saw the pitch he loved in the full count and drove it the other way and pulled it down the left field and for a home run.
Out in front and hits it 98 miles an hour off the bat into left center field. It's a leadoff home run here in the bottom of the 7th. Power trail by 5 now.
Still got a lot of ball game left. They have 9 outs to play with, being down by 5 runs. Now let's see if that's a big enough spark to get something going for the Power tonight.
Isaac Rodriguez at the plate now. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off into the back netting. What a swing from Noah Ariola. We mentioned he was a PSCL All-Star. He hit a couple home runs for the Bootleggers and just hit his first Power home run. 2nd run of the game as the comeback is on. The 0-1 is low and away to Rodriguez. 1-1 is the count.
At this point, he's got to take it pitch by pitch and just drive a pitch they see and take it as far as they can.
Good swing from Rodriguez. He fouls it off straight back once again. And now it's a 2-strike count. 1-2 to the Power second baseman. As Miles delivers, it's a breaking ball above the zone, 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss from Rodriguez. He was out in front, dropped third strike with a throw down to first. Cook to Eisenhower for the first out.
And that'll be Rodriguez's second strikeout in the game. The first one came back in the 4th inning.
Third strikeout on the night for Mason Miles. He gets the first out of the 7th. And a bounce back after that leadoff home run off the bat of Arriola. Keaton Nadeau, the power center fielder tonight at the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. All of those back in the 3rd. First pitch to him is a fastball on the outer half, called for strike 1.
Nadeau is currently 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to the center fielder.
Another fastball in a similar spot. This one a couple inches off the plate. 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that drops into the strike zone. Nadeau watches it right down Broadway for strike 2.
A lot of break that pitch had right over the plate, but probably not a pitch he was looking for.
Another breaking ball. This time Nadeau gets a piece of it and pushes it foul.
Good job by Nadeau following the pitch that was close to the zone. That's what the power hitters need to do. They need to raise up that pitch count, as this is Miles. He's entering the 7th inning.
Another 1-2. This one's lined up the middle. A diving second baseman, but beyond the outstretched glove, that one reaches center field. Keaton Nadeau's on board with his second hit of the night. So a 1-out single for Nadeau. Lineup flips over for Dalton Thomas.
And the Heat still have no more warming up as Miles continues in his outing.
First pitch is a ball to Thomas. He's ahead 1-0. Nadeau can run well, but I doubt we'll see him take off and try to advance the extra 90 feet when you're down by 5. It's ball 2 to Thomas. I say that, but we know how aggressive Casey Dill likes to be on the bases offensively, as they have work to do. Down by 5 here in the bottom of the 7th. They've already got 1 run across the board, courtesy of a Nola Arriola solo home run that led off this bottom of the 7th. The 2-0 pitch is a breaking ball over the plate for strike 1 to Thomas.
Yeah, they've been aggressive all season, as Nadeau currently has 7 stolen bases with 3 in the most in one game.
Nadeau takes off. Pitch is called a ball, and it's into center field. Nadeau pops up and is headed to third and in there standing up. So what do I know? As Nadeau is able to swipe a bag and force an error from the Heat catcher. He takes the extra 90 feet as he's at third with 1 out. Dalton Thomas has a 3-1 count.
And this is the Power's chance right here to cut down the deficit to only 4 runs. A hit on the ground, it's definitely going to bring in Nadeau to bring in the run.
Thomas got a piece of that and lines it down right field, but it's foul.
And now Miles is sitting at 83 pitches. They need to continue to have these long at bats to force the Heat to make some moves into the bullpen.
Another payoff pitch from Miles. This time it's to Dalton Thomas. And Thomas gets a piece of it, but it's right to Gandara, the second baseman. Nadeau, they tried to throw back to third to get the runner out, and Heat defense having trouble playing catch. Keaton Nadeau comes home to score as it's now 7-3 Power.
Good job by Nadeau making the fielder throw it back to third base. Barnett was not able to throw a clean throw and threw it away, which brings in Nadeau to bring another run.
So it was a throwing error that allowed him to get to third and a throwing error that allows him to score. Once again, it's now 7-3 Power, but there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Grayson Gegg at the plate. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. You watch a strike one. Nobody on the bases now. Big swing and a miss from Gegg. He comes up empty. 0-2 to the power DH. Gets a piece of that one and fouls it into the parking lot towards the library. So 2 runs on 2 hits here in the 7th, but still more work to do for the power. They're down 7-3. Gegg's able to sit on that breaking ball, punch it up the middle, and it gets a piece of the bag, and it's going to roll into center field. A fortunate break for Grayson Gegg in the power as he's on with 2 away.
Good job by the Power's offense, turning the page in this inning. Putting the ball in play hard, but this one was hit a little softer than usual. Took a weird hop, and both middle infielders, Semen and Israel, weren't able to field it.
That's why you put the ball in play, as it's able to chop over the pitcher's head and get a little help from the bag at second. Gegg has his second hit of the night. Garrett Bavacqua at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And he watches ball 1. Bavacqua swings on a pitch inside, hits it high into right field. Garcia's underneath it, makes the one-handed grab for the 3rd out. But the Power able to get 2 on the board. They only trail by 4 now, as it's 7-3 heading into the 8th. We'll be right back here at Palm Springs Stadium. You listen to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM and Palm Springs Power YouTube.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu. We've made it to the top of the 8th here at Palm Springs Stadium. The Havasu Heat still have the lead over the Power. It's 7-3. Trevor Eby on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. He had a 1-2-3 in the 7th. He'll face Jager Baldwin, Israel Gandera, and Aiden Markovich. And the first pitch to the Heat left fielder is called strike 1.
Trevor Eby did a great job coming into the 7th inning, getting a 1-2-3 out of it quickly, and now with the strike 1.
The 0-1 from Eby is a fastball in on the hand that jammed Baldwin. He punches it down the left field line. Foul for strike 2.
Now, Eby needs to continue to have these short outings going 1-2-3, because that's only happened twice to the Heat so far, 1 in the 7th and only the 2nd time back in the 3rd inning.
A lot of places that Eby can go with this 0-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's slapped into right field. KJ Moon is under it for the first out. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a pinch hitter as Ethan Gibbs is going to come in and hit for Israel Gandera. So Gibbs comes in to get his first hacks of the night. First pitch to him is a fastball above the zone for ball 1. So Gandera's night is over. He went 1 for 3 with a single and 2 strikeouts. Gibbs comes in for him here in the 8th with 1 away. He swings at the 1-0 pitch and comes up empty. It counts even 1-1. One and 1 count. So the 9-hole hitter for the Heat. Breaking ball fouled off into Sunrise Park. 1-2 count. Good break on that pitch from Trevor Eby. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on that fastball at the top of the zone. The pinch hitter goes down swinging for out number 2, and the lineup will flip over for Markovich.
Trevor Eby has been a reliable arm throughout this summer. He's collected a total of 29 strikeouts, including tonight, which make it 30. Holds a 2.45 ERA. Gonna have a big assignment here to keep them scoreless.
Aiden Markovich, the leadoff hitter and center fielder, who's been having a busy day both at the plate and in the outfield, watches strike 1. He's 1 for 4, but he's got an RBI on a fielder's choice, and he's scored 2 runs. He was able to reach on an error in the 6th. A half-hearted swing on that breaking ball as he's behind Eby now 0-2.
Gets a strikeout here. It'll be the 3rd time the Heat been going down 1-2-3. Need to continue to do that until the end of the game to give the Power a chance. Only down by 4 runs.
The 0-2 from Eby. Fastball on the edge. No call from John DeCesar. Looked like a good spot. Conrad, the catcher, certainly thought it was strike 3. He was ready to head back to the dugout. So Eby will have to throw another one. It'll be a 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it is. It's a fastball that skips in the dirt for ball 2. So a 2-2 to Markovich, the Heat center fielder. Eby's fastball misses just above the zone, and the count runs full. Brendan Saman on deck for Havasu. The payoff pitch from Eby. Swing and a miss. Well-located fastball. That's his 3rd strikeout of the night, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Power pitching. As we go into the bottom of the 8th, Power trail 7-3. With the heart of the lineup coming up, 4, 5, 6 due up. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM and Palm Springs Power YouTube.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom 8, do or die time for the Power as they're down to their final 6 outs. They trail by 4 runs to the Havasu Heat. Blake Conrad will lead off against a new arm for the Heat. Mark Gill comes in to relieve Mason Miles. His first pitch to Conrad is called for a ball. Miles got his team into the 8th. He went 7 innings, allowed 7 hits and 3 runs. Conrad hits that one into left field. Underneath it is Baldwin. He makes the one-handed grab for the first out.
Looks like he just missed that pitch, got under it. Certainly had the height, but it didn't go anywhere as it fell right into the left fielder's glove.
We have ourselves the first pinch hitter for the Power as Mark Kirkland comes off the bench to hit for Bryant O'Neill. First pitch to him is a ball on the outside half. Kirkland watches the second pitch. That's called for a strike. 1-1. Kirkland, a veteran power player. 3rd all-time in hits, only behind Austin Howler and Noah Blythe. He's hitting .380 this summer with a .490 on base. 17 runs, 20 runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch is a slider that catches the zone. It's 2-2. The 2-2, Kirkland flares into shallow center field. Moving in is Markovich, who makes the grab for the second out. And that'll bring up another pinch hitter, as it's another offensive leader for the Power this summer. It's the outfielder, Miles Walton, coming to the plate to pinch hit with 2 away in the 8th. He swings at the first pitch and lines it into shallow right center field. That one's going to drop for a 2-out base hit.
Good job by Walton shooting it over the second baseman. Just out of the reach, and now he's standing on first base. And now the Power have another runner at first base. Now all they have to do is try to bring him in.
Walton adding to his hit totals. He was leading the team in hits with 40, make it 41 as he's on first. Noah Areola at the plate for the first time since he hit that home run to left center field. He's first pitch swinging as well, and he hits it foul down the right field line. A good swing from Areola. Even better swing in the 7th. Walton takes off, and it's a good throw. The tag is not in time.
It looks like his foot just beat the tag when he tagged him on top of the helmet. Great slide by him and an even better jump to get in there in time.
Gibbs, the second baseman who came in to pinch hit for Israel Gandera out there defensively as well, was the one who applied the tag and thought he had the 3rd out. The 1-1 pitch, and Areola nearly swings out of his shoelaces. It's 1-2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Power trail by 4. The 1-2. Areola hits it to left center field once again. This one is going to be caught by the left fielder Baldwin for the 3rd out. So 3 fly balls in the 8th inning for power hitters. No runs are able to score as they remain trailing by 4. 7-3 going into the 9th inning. Havasu Heat lead over the Power. We'll be back for the final frame. You're listening to Power Baseball on Fox Sports 1270 AM and Palm Springs Power Baseball YouTube channel.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Top 9 here in Palm Springs. We have a new arm on the mound as Casey Keller comes in to get 3 more outs in relief of Trevor Eby, who went 2 innings, didn't allow a hit or a run, nor a walk, and he struck out 3. Casey Keller will come in to face the 2, 3, and 4 spots in the Heat order. Defensive substitutions for the Power as a new outfield. Cato Kleinman in left, Miles Walton in center, and moving over to right field from left is Garrett Bavacqua. Mark Kirkland comes in to play first base after pinch hitting for Bryant O'Neill, and Casey Kleinman comes in to play shortstop, relieving Dalton Thomas. So Casey Keller on the mound. His first pitch is a fastball that misses inside. Ball 1 to Brendan Saman, who's 2 for 4 with an RBI double. That coming in the 6th. 1-0 is flared into center field. Walton is underneath it. He makes the grab for the first out.
Trevor Eby did a great job relieving. Back in the 7th and 8th, had six up and 6 down.
Yeah, a couple of shutdown innings from the Power bullpen. That was much needed just to keep the Power within this ball game. As it stands, the 4-run 4th inning for the Heat is the difference of this ball game, as it's 7-3 here in the 9th. 1 away, and Carlo Garcia, the right fielder, at the plate. Keller's first pitch is swung on and hit deep into left field. It's going to take a bounce off the base of the wall. Cato Kleinman, the new left fielder, in, fields it, and gets it in quickly to his brother, as it's a 1-out double off the bat of Garcia.
Great job by Cato, ridding it off the wall, taking a bounce and firing it in the second.
Another extra base hit from Heat hitters. This one puts a runner in scoring position with 1 away in the 9th. The backstop, Jake Cook, at the plate. Oh, excuse me, we'll have a pinch hitter as That'll be Jackson Barnett. He swings and misses on the first offering. So 0-1 to the Heat backstop after that one-out double off the bat of Garcia. Next pitch catches the corner. Cook doesn't like it. But he's behind 0-2.
That was a great pitch. Fastball down and away. Now he's ahead in the count 0-2. Has a chance to put him away.
Where will Keller go with this 0-2 pitch? He goes breaking ball in the dirt. No chase from Cook. It's 1-2.
Great block by Conrad. If it was gone any farther, they would have had a runner on third base with one out. But now he remains at second with a great block.
Another defensive sub out there for the Power. Austin Howler at second base in relief of Isaac Rodriguez. Keller delivers the 1-2. It's inside, but too far inside. As John DeCesar calls it a ball. That pitch didn't miss by a whole lot. Looked like it was right on the black.
Seen a couple of those tonight. But now he's in a 2-2 count.
Keller comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss from Cook. He goes down. There's two away here in the ninth.
Keller needs to do what he can to get weak contact or get the last out. You want to leave the runner stranded at second, so because the game's still within reach. They still have 3 outs to try to get 4 to at least tie it.
Jackson Barnett, the third baseman at the plate. He's 1 for 4 tonight. Garcia is still at second after his one-out double. First pitch at the knees, called for strike one. Coming up for the Power will be the 8, 9, and 1 spot in the lineup. Looks like it'll be Austin Howler in the 8 spot. As the 0-1 is flared into center field, that one's going to drop. Coming around to score is Garcia. A huge insurance run for the Heat, as it's now 8-3.
And the Heat just continue to hit with runners in scoring position, as they brought in 8 runs in total with 7 hits. They've been taking advantage of all the mishaps the Power's been making, as well as their hits and walks.
That pitch caught a lot of the zone, and Barnett was able to flare it into shallow center field. His second hit of the night. Ryan Rose, the DH, at the plate now. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Good slider from Keller to get ahead of the hitter. Checks on Barnett at first and delivers. It's a swing and fouled straight back into the netting off the bat of Rose. He's behind 0-2.
Good job by Casey getting ahead 0-2 after giving up an RBI single. Has a chance to limit the damage even though they scored 1, making it 8-3.
We'll see how big that one run in this top of the ninth may be. As breaking ball low and away, no chase from the batter. As Rose will see another pitch, it'll be 1-2.
Not a bad pitch by Casey, trying to see if it will chase it outside the zone for a strike 3.
Yeah, plenty of break on that slider. You said it. Good vision not to chase it for Ryan Rose. The 1-2 is flared foul over in the vicinity of Sunrise Park. We'll get another 1-2 pitch from Casey Keller.
All night, the Heat batter's been doing a great job with 2 strikes, fouling them off, earning their walks, or getting weak contact into the infield.
There's a couple of arms getting loose down in the Heat bullpen. We'll see which one comes in to relieve. As this pitch in the dirt gets away from Conrad, and advancing to second, thinking about going to third is Barnett. but he'll hold up at second.
Conrad did all he could when that ball skipped in front of home plate. Botted it up, but it bounced right off of him and went back into the backstop.
Two and two is the count to the Heat DH. Keller's pitch, fastball right on the black, called for strike three. Rose knew it. He didn't even need to lift the bat off of his shoulders as he walks off. But the Heat get one run. It's now 8-3 as the Power have 3 outs to work with. 8, 9, and 1 due up. You're listening to Palm Springs Power Baseball on the Power YouTube channel and Fox Sports 1270 AM.
Like a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-size stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Bottom 9, last chance for the Power to crawl back into this ball game. They trail by 5. It's 8-3 with Jonah Montez coming in to shut the door for the Heat as Casey Kleinman comes in to pinch hit for Isaac Rodriguez. He watches strike one. Kleinman on the year, a .329 batting average and a .419 on base. That's what he's asked to do here. The second pitch is chopped to short. He's running quickly. Strong throw from Saman. Retires Kleinman for the first out.
It's a good play by Saman. He was able to charge it in with the speedy Casey running down the line. Hit any softer, and he had a chance to get a leadoff single.
So from one Kleinman pinch hitter to the next, Cato comes up to the plate to pinch hit for Keaton Nato. As there's one away here in the 9th. Kleinman watches strike one at the knees. 93 on the gun from Jonah Montez. Second pitch is flared down to the left field line, going foul. That's Kleinman's behind 0-2. Montez working quickly here. This pitch is hit down the left field line again. This one towing the line, but it stays to the left and foul.
Looks like he was just late on that pitch. It rolled away foul at the last second. Would have been a hard play by Barnett if it stayed fair.
Montez kicks and fires the 0-2, and it's a broken bat back up the middle, but fielded cleanly by Montez. The flip to the bag at first for the 1-3 putout, out number 2. And pinch hitting representing the final straw for the Power will be Austin Haller.
Montez having a quick outing, 5 pitches. He already has 2 outs.
It's been very efficient from the Heat pitching staff all night long. It started with Mason Miles, who set the tone by going 7 innings deep, only allowed 3 runs. First pitch to Howler is in there for strike 1, painted right at the knees. Howler, a 358 average and a 528 on base. He scored 20 runs, which is tied for third on the team. And he slaps that one into left, but right at Baldwin for the third out, and that'll do it for the Power. They dropped this ball game 8-3 to the Havasu Heat.
Yeah, the Heat took advantage of all the mishaps and the walks that they earned, but they only had one big inning, which came back in the fourth, as they only had 1 hit and scored 4 runs. Wow, the Power only put up 3 runs. Certainly had their chances, but they're just going to cash in those runs with the walks and the mishaps that the Heat also had, but it was the Heat's game all day since the start of it.
It's the first loss for the Power in the month of July. They were 9-0 coming into this ball game. Make it 9-1 and now 23-6 overall on the year. They'll have a chance for revenge tomorrow as these two teams will take each other on once again. Same place, same time, Palm Springs Stadium at 7 p.m. You can tune in on Fox Sports 1270 AM to listen, or you can watch on the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel right here. But we thank you for tuning into this broadcast from myself, Zach Durham, and Johnny Maldonado. We wish you a good night, and go Power.